Hi Facebook, it's Kat with Kat's Live Vid tonight. It is Wednesday. I'm sorry I didn't get to you yesterday. I was traveling and I didn't have really anything poignant or very beautiful to share with you on Beauty Tip Tuesday. So today, Wednesday, I'm excited to come here. It's the 7th game of the World Series, so I know that Danny's in the other room screaming and yelling at the TV, so I thought it was a perfect night for a girl-focused live video. So tonight we're talking about bra size. Now, I know that sometimes I have fun topics, sometimes I have really serious topics. Tonight's topic is one of those hard topics because, believe it or not, a lot of us are wearing the wrong size bra. And I hate to admit it, but I actually wore the wrong size bra for decades. I did not start wearing the properly fitted bra until my 30s. So I want to share with you, my friends, the way that you want to best measure yourself so that you're not uncomfortable. You know, when we are wearing the wrong bra, now I'm well endowed, as I know some of my friends are too, and if we wear a bra that is not properly fit to us, we can have back pain, we can have neck pain, shoulder pain. It can be just a mess. Wearing the right size bra helps these things. They help us to feel better, but they also can make us look 10 pounds lighter when we have a proper fitting bra because we're going to stand better, we're going to be perky, it's going to be great. So I want to go through how we measure ourselves and then some tricks and tests that you can do yourself with the current bra that you're wearing or when you go trying on bra. So I'm standing tonight and I'm just going to tilt you down a little bit and I have a tape measure because the way we're going to measure ourselves, the first thing we have to do, whoa, look at those girls, is that we measure ourselves directly underneath, exactly underneath where our bra is, right against our body snugly. Now, if we have any softness or chubbiness to us, we want to pull tight because it's important for that underband to be very fit and secure. So whatever measurement that you come up with, your band size is actually the next highest even number. So if I came up as a 31, I'd measure out my band size to be a 32 and so on and so forth. So you're always going to round up to the next even number. Now this is the tricky part and this is where a lot of people make mistakes. And the other thing you have to think about, guys, is if that seems smaller than what you've been using, that's the number one biggest mistake that women make, is that we go too wide around our band and then our bras don't fit us right. Our bras should stay snug and secure without really even needing the strap. So you're going to measure around your body, right underneath your bust, in whatever, nice and snug, and whatever that number is, you're going to round up to the nearest even number. That's your band size. Now, the next thing we need to measure is our actual bust. And when we do that, it's very important that when you're measuring, your tape measure is exactly straight and parallel to the floor. You don't want to be, pulling it and making it all uneven. Same exact thing with your bust. Now, they say to measure yourself with an unpadded bra on. I agree and disagree with this because if you're wearing the wrong bra, then you might be measuring the wrong thing, but we're going to start there. So you're going to go up and measure exactly where your nipples are, and you're going to measure. Now, this is the trick to the proper bra size. Whatever our rounded up number was for our band, and then whatever our number is for our actual bust, the difference determines our cup. For example, if I measure underneath my bust and I come out at a 31, I'm going to measure myself as a 32 band. Remember we said you roll up to the nearest even number. Then if I measure my bust and say my bust is a 34, we know that's not true, but say it's a 34, that's only 2 inches from a 32 to a 34. Each inch equals 1 letter. So if the difference between my band and my bust is 1 inch, that's an A cup. If it's 2 inches, it's a B cup, so on and so forth. So if we think about this realistically, and our band size and our bust size are 4 inches apart, that's a D cup. that's not a very big cup. So what I want you to do is stop. Stop and, stop thinking, oh, I'm not a D cup, I'm not a double D cup. Yeah, you are. So this is the way it goes. So I want you to measure yourself and be really thoughtful about this. Now, what you want to do is make sure that your bra is fitting you properly, and there's a few ways to check that. The first thing we're going to do is have the 2-finger test. You're going to check your straps underneath your shoulder strap and underneath your band strap, and it should be snug enough to be snug and firm and really holding you, but you should be able to get 2 fingers under it. I think about it like my dog's collar. I always have to be able to get 2 fingers on it, but I want to make sure it's tight enough. The next thing is the stretch test. You're going to do all kinds of things. You're going to stretch around, you're going to jump around, you're going to do a little dance, and you need to make sure that your back strap does not move. It should not slide up at all, no matter what you do. If it does, your band size is too big. You have to go down a band size. Now, the experts say that you should actually work on the largest, furthest away, or the largest size of the hooks. The reason is because our bras are elastic. And after wear, the elasticity goes away, and they're designed in order to get the most longest use out of your bras. You start at the largest, and as the elasticity is going away, we go to the middle, and then we go down to the smallest. So that's kind of a neat little trick to think about. It doesn't mean that you're too small for the for the bra. If you're on the largest hook, that's where you're supposed to be. Really, ideally, that middle hook should be the most comfortable, but starting at the largest is going to give you the most longevity out of your bras. And guys, the 2 things that women should spend money on are bras and shoes, because foot pain you can't get away from, and there's nothing like being uncomfortable all day. So take your time and really find the right bra. A couple of other things to check. Okay, the center challenge. In the middle, I feel very large tonight for some reason. In the middle, right here, where the bra is going to sit, if you're especially an underwire girl, that section of the bra should sit flat against your body. It should not be away from your skin. If that is away from your skin, it means very possibly that your cup is too small. You need to go up a cup size so that that band will rest against your body. And your bra is not going to be comfortable if it's not sitting snugly underneath the girls. Okay, spill check. We don't ever want anything spilling out. Now listen, the thing is this. Because of or improperly sized bras, really, we have breast tissue that's been pushed God knows where. It's like all over the place. So actually the experts say that when you start wearing a properly fit bra, it might actually take a couple of months for your breast tissue to get to where it needs to be. And you might find that eventually you're going to actually have to go down even more in your band size and maybe bigger in your cup size, because everything's as it should be, which is proportionally in the right places. Oh, another thing, so they call this the lift check. So when you're checking your bra to make sure that it is fitting you properly and everything's as it should be, you're going to look to the side, and your chest, your boob, should be exactly in the middle of your elbow and your shoulder. So if it's right in the middle, that's actually proportionately where they're supposed to lay so that we look our best. So you want to check that lift test right there. And then 2 more steps. One of them is the comfort check. I mean, is it really comfortable? I mean, my goodness, we don't want to be in uncomfortable undergarments ever. So you want to make sure that if everything is fitting, everything's laying as it should, nothing's spilling out over, it might still not be comfortable, so it might not be the right bra for you. But if it's super comfortable and it's fitting with all these proper checks that we're doing, get that bra. And then the very last thing is put your t-shirt on. When you're in a dressing room, put your t-shirt on, because sometimes something can feel good or even look really good with just a bra on, but then when you put a shirt on, it doesn't look so good. There's lines, there's bulges where you might have not thought there were bulges, so you want to check that. Excuse me. Okay, so another thing I want to tell you about bras is that we talked about how snugly it should fit you underneath on the band. 80% of the work of our bra is done on the band. and only 20% on our straps. And this is why if you're wearing the wrong size bra, you can get those shoulders that are hurting you and your neck can hurt you because there's too much responsibility on your straps. So I was once told 1,000 years ago when I was learning about bras that you should actually be able to put your bra on and not even have your straps on, and your bra will kind of look like it does when the straps are on. So keep that in mind as well. One little piece of information, I was really close there for a second. One little piece of information I do want to say is do not wash your bras. The worst thing you can do is wash your bras because they twist and they turn and they pull and it stretches them out. And I mean, it's great if you don't mind spending money on bras, but that is going to be the #1 way that you're breaking down that bra, and your life longevity of it is going to be nil. So hand wash, hang them dry, you'll get the most use out of them. My recommendation to you guys is to go to a high-end department store. Go to a high-end department store and get sized. If you're not going to size yourself the way that I just taught you, then go get sized, keeping this kind of system in mind. Not that I don't think that we should buy from department stores, because I think that's great if they have good deals for you and you find something that you love. However, I buy all my bras online because you can get them at a really good deal. And there are some fantastic bras out there, even for us well-endowed women. You don't have to get graham bras. We don't have to worry about like minimizers that don't look good. You can get really pretty, funky, edgy, sexy bras. There's a ton of different manufacturers. There's Freya, I use Bacol, I love them. Chantel, Panache. I use a website called Bare Necessities. They always run deals. So once you get sized and you know what works for you, you can order them, and if they don't fit, you can exchange them. But keep in mind always, your size may change, okay? It can change when we put on weight, when we drop weight. So this is my story for tonight. It is the girls' night. There are any single dads that have girls that they have to worry about. So guys, take time, measure yourself properly for your bra. Underneath, remember whatever it is that you size out as, always roll up to the next whole number, and then the difference in number between the measurement of your bust versus your band size is what your cup is. So every inch is an additional cup. And I did want to add one last thing, that they say that the universal numbering system of bra sizes is once you've hit the D, to add just D1, D2, D3, so then that way you always know what you are, instead of some, like America, they do like D, double D, triple D. The UK does D, double D, E, then double E, F, so it's all different. So if you stick to the universal A, B, C, D, then D1, D2, D3, then you're always going to know exactly what your size is. So that's my story tonight. It's all about the girls and our proper bra sizes. I hope you guys enjoyed this, a little outside of my box, but it's super important because nobody likes bad bras. So if you found value in this, please share it with anybody that might be wearing the wrong size bra. And I'd love for you guys to follow me or to subscribe to me so that we can share time when I come on live. And usually there's some kind of something that I'm sharing that hopefully somebody will get something out of. So if you got something out of this, give me a heads up, drop me a little message. I'd love for you to share. So thanks guys, have a great night. Go Cubs. Bye.